Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Before You X Me. It's your boy JJ.
And I'm your boy Crazy AK. Ice Cream Back. Let's go, baby.
Most importantly, we're focusing on a very particular type of relationship, and that is relationship between married men and their side chicks.
Woman basically is the woman outside. It's not just in relationship or even in terms of being who you are, right? You don't conform to society's standard. You don't care what society says this is supposed to be. So she said something. People's husband are supposed to be off limits.
Or to the other woman.
But you forget that it's the same people's husband that will chase you.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, he's going to chase you. Me,
So-
how many
so
married men have entered my DM?
Don't
if
worry,
I start
now, when
mentioning
you get... a lot has
my
been
that's
entered.
what I'm saying. They will approach me.
And you will say
what do you
no.
want to give me? Is it not money?
You will say no,
I will
right?
say no. Sorry, you're married.
So they approach me and I say yes. Come on, girl. You see, we're different.
You should. Yes. Yes, JJ. Yes. Why you look me? Yes. What?
You want something else, I want something else. For you, it's off limit. For me, it's the men limit. No, there's no limit.
But let's actually look at it in this way. What do you really stand to gain from a married man outside of money and material things? He's not going to be there for you.
You think so?
He's going to replace you eventually because that is what he does. He finds girls to cheat on his wife.
Discipline,
And
guys.
you know so you
that.
are just for the meantime.
For
Me,
the
you know,
sake of
as I said, I'm a
variety.
lover girl. I cannot be for the meantime, oh.
Sweetie,
And your wife will call you, say, shh.
at this point in my life, it's convenient for me to date a married man. Very convenient.
Why so?
Why? Because I'm not looking to get married anytime soon.
I would support what she's saying, and I'll use it for myself. At this point in my life, Jay, I prefer to be a side nigga. Bro, it is stress-free. It is fun, and I have no responsibility whatsoever. I go there, I chop, I wipe mouth. Sometimes you cook for me, sometimes you don't cook for me, I'm gone. I know anytime my phone rings, I'm not looking at it saying, oh God, it's stress. I know she's calling me for one thing and it's excitement. Anytime we swap messages, it's fun messages. Anytime I drop the phone after I finish talking to her, I go back and I laugh. I didn't used to have that in a relationship 247. Why I'm right now in life, any interaction I want to have with a female just has to be fun to distract me from this current economic situation with the DJ.
Man even blamed it on current economic situation.
Yes.
Current economic situation to distract you. You're spending more money on...
No. As a side nigga, you don't spend.
You don't spend?
No, I don't spend.
Ah, cool.
I'll give you my CV. I don't spend.
I think that's where I'm different. I'm a lot more territorial.
You look way.
I'm very territorial.
No,
even if I have
John
five,
Terry.
even if I have 5 babes, I don't want no niggas around you.
Yeah, as a side guy, I tried it once because I had to understand the fact that she
Yeah,
had
but
to.
that's
she had to go back
But
to her man
that's
that
the
owns her.
difference. I'm not a side nigga. I'm not that guy.
Oh, but
Unless I don't know about it, but I'm just not a side nigga.
that's the one.
I'm not a side piece.
brother. If you are claiming main guy,
No, I'm not claiming main guy, but I'm saying I'm just not side piece.
if you're not a side piece,
Yeah.
don't sit on the fence.
Don't get me wrong though, I've been in situations where I've been with like girls who were in a relationship. Do you get what I'm saying?
And what did that make you?
But it was very, very temporary. It wasn't like...
Okay, but what did that make you though? Say it.
Side piece for the time being.
So if I go in for a single guy, he might get carried away and want something extremely serious that I won't be able to give to him right now. So realistically, that's why I teach self-awareness. You need to know yourself before you get in the market of dating. So I've already told myself, this is the frame. This is where I am.
There are single
It
men
works
that want
better.
something casual as
But
well.
I want something different. That's the point.
But like I'm saying that there are single men that they don't want anything serious either.
No, yeah, there
They
are single
just want
men.
to even just give you.
But does that... You know when we talk about preferences, does this count as preference? But we say preference is okay as long as you're not hurting anybody. But if you're putting a dent in someone's relationship, because that's her preference, she prefers married men. So at what point do we say, good girl, like you're sticking to your truth. You're saying what you really feel. You're saying what you really want. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're good at encouraging women on their preferences.
Yes.
So do we encourage her as well and say...
Yes. I'm going to encourage her because for me, if we walk into a bar, I see single girl. I think it's a mental thing for me. And I see woman by herself, but I look at her, say she get ring. That's what I'm going for. I don't know why. That's my preference. I like it. I like the challenge. I know it sounds wrong.
But do you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah,
Yes.
I went through a phase as well where it was other people's girlfriends that.
You know what? I don't like. Hold on.
Right.
This has become a trend now on this platform.
What's become a trend?
I will say my truth. This guy will counter me. Then towards the end, he will now put it small. Well, you know, there was a time I used to.
No,
Sure,
but,
JJ.
but I go through phases. I go through phases, and I talk about the phases that I go through. And this was one of them where if I'm out in a club and I see a babe that looks like she's too much for the nigga that she's with, like
You don't care about hurting the guy. You're just thinking about yourself.
honestly speaking, at that time I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, but don't you think
No.
you'll be hurting somebody inside the house?
Someone
Is her
who is the
husband
person
that is
inside the
hurting?
house?
Wife.
The wife.
I don't know about her. I don't have a business with her. I don't even ask questions about her. It's
But
not my
she
business.
exists.
But you know that the guy is married.
Yes,
But you
he
know.
tells you I am married, and you're like, okay. The moment he tells you that, that's where that conversation ends. Because that's not your business. Your intentions are with him, not with whoever is in the house. So however he treats the person in the house, it's really not your business.
Because her intentions are not to settle with the guy or get with the guy, she doesn't really care about how he treats women. But imagine if he's doing DV on that woman at home and you don't care, and then one day you pissed him off and he DV'd you. If you had cared how he's treating that woman at home, you would have used that to make a more sensible decision. Also, to add to it, you're doking, yeah? And then one day, randomly, you got pregnant. And then they're telling you, if you get rid of this pregnancy now, it's going to affect your fertility. So now you're in a position where you're having a baby for a man that DVs his wife, and he's going to do the same thing to you eventually, ultimately.
Jay, so this is how life works. You are making all these points and all these point of view as a straightforward person.
So I'm doing a lot of assumptions,
Yes.
basically. Okay.
Side chicks and side niggas don't think like this. We don't care about the DV you have at home or the problems. We know side chick and side nigga is a temporary thing, Jay.
The focus is just on
for
the
moment.
For the moment.
So all
yeah.
these things you're talking about, I agree with you, but you don't expect that level of thinking or
She's not
understanding.
your girl. She's just
Yeah,
your
yeah.
I
So
feel
that's
you,
where
I
we
feel
are.
you, I
You
feel
get what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Man will tell you, let's do this, but don't mention my family. Don't ask me anything about my family. I will not talk about my family. It's not your business. It's off limit. So when a guy tells you that, what do you want to do? You just focus on him and you forget that he even has anything, because that is really not your business in the first place.
So that my own question now is, would you say, so in this thing you just described now, you and the married man, you guys are in love, Abi?
He could be, yeah, you can fall in love with him. It doesn't matter. If he treats you nice, you can fall in love with him. Oh, thank you.
You can fall in love with him, then
That's
You can fall in love with him.
then what happens next?
But there's something I actually want us to tackle.
That you fall in love with him
I
doesn't
believe-
mean that he must marry you. It's just how you feel. And
So you see, as side niggas, you have to learn. So I'll tell you what happened. What the story of mine. I was a very successful side nigga at one point. When I say successful, Shut up. At one point, a very happy, successful side nigga, and I got carried away. And to all side niggas, it's your responsibility not to get carried away. And I develop feelings. Side niggas, let me school you. It is your responsibility not to develop emotions to another man's wife. You're just there to please her.
So wait.
Yes, I will tell you the whole thing.
So wait.
Go on.
You're doking, yeah?
Yes. Doking led to dates, led to gym sessions, led to cinemas, and all of
So
that.
wait. You're doing all of this with somebody's wife?
She was saying, because okay, this is a scenario. We're doking. Then she's like, oh, I like your fitness regime. She comes into fitness. Then we start to spend more time. And then, obviously,
Point again. Wait till she take enter fitness. You bro.
this guy.
PTs are not for if you are
spoil my-
married. Don't let your babe go and collect male PT. I'm telling you. Because first of all, that's how they'll start now adjusting their feet, their form. Start adjusting their form. And then start doing bending over. And then let me stretch you after workout. And then they'll be telling their PT their problem because that's the downtime.
That was it.
And all of those things there. And then from there, the PT is now knowing. If the PT is calculated like this guy now, now knows what's up and now start giving them all the talks that they want to hear. And you know women, they fall in love with what they hear. And he listens to me, he pays attention to my needs, and all of a sudden now your woman now can't they wear new Gymshark outfit. Now she's ordering from Shein, new gym stuff. You know that one that goes into the bum? That one. Now she's now wearing that to the gym, but you are at home smiling saying, yeah, my wife is getting fit. You don't know she's getting fitted by another man. Hey,
Boss, let me just tell you, very impressed me. So I got carried away. With all of this happening, I developed feelings. And obviously, as a side nigga, you need to understand it's temporary. And then when she realized, say, okay, she wants to go back and make things work with her man, which she's entitled to, which that guy is that's her married husband, ring, mortgage together. When she decided to say she's ending the whole situation, as a side nigga, you're just meant to bounce because you know that was what's going to happen. He paid me.
good for you. You got the cry.
I was heartbroken.
Good.
Me and her did not speak. I felt like she was leaving me the husband and the husband was the side nigga.
Like, I am not the one that said the vows. I'm not supporting anything else. I'm just saying, like, because when people throw blames, they're always like, oh, bad person. Did you know that this person has wife at home?
they
You are hurting
throw
them.
this kind of theories.
Yeah,
That's
but
why.
at the same time, they should also throw the fact that
Normally.
no, they don't do it. It's not normal.
No,
That's why I'm trying to make it normal.
Logically,
You are the one way say your
it's the man that the married man. Yes, I said it earlier. Like,
because they don't attack the married man.
they
as
attack
well.
the
They only
woman
attack
outside that doesn't even know anything.
No, but wait.
Doesn't know anything.
Let's wait.
She knew he was married.
Wait.
No, and there's
Let's-
really nothing you can do about that. You
Good,
want to be him, you
good.
go ahead.
Let's-
I feel like this world needs some more kindness. Like, if you as a
We've
person
gone past that. Trust
just
me. We've gone past
decide that,
kindness.
like, this is
That I don't
what I
do
want
this
to do.
by
Do you
principle.
understand? If every girl actually said that, you know what, I don't think I want to be that other woman because I deserve more than that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, what's about
That's bullshit. Just imagine everybody in a relationship in the world and there was no cheating. It would be a boring shit place, bro.
Yeah, I need that.
I'm not taking that. Let me break it down. Hold on, let me break it down, Jay. Listen to this philosophy. If the world was full of good people, you think say this world would be fun?
I don't understand that question.
Okay.
Well,
Again.
what's evil got to do with fun?
Evil,
What?
sometimes evil and good. You gotta put some small evilness to enjoy life.
Okay, let me-
I will say it again. Listen, if you lick salt on its own, it's not cool. If you chop pepper on its own, it's not cool.
But if you chop salt and pepper,
If you mix that inside soup, hold on. If you mix that inside soup and it come to oha, what's that? What's that, Jay? Do you see what I'm saying, broski? Sometimes you need people like us to spice it up. So that one that she's saying that. Hold on,
shut
Jay.
the fuck
No. That one she's saying. If every woman was to come
Okay.
out to say, hold on, I'm not gonna be that woman. I'm gonna be, bro. Stop it. It would be a boring place, bro. You need a side nigga and a side chick to spice things up and to remind people the values of the relationship. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm team side.
no, I'll put it this way. Everyone has a duty of care to their fellow human being. If you want to look at it from a human perspective, like, let's be completely honest, I'll tell you for a fact, I don't mind. I don't have a problem with people cheating. I don't have a problem with it. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm saying from a human side of things, everyone has a duty of care for their fellow human being. Now, especially when you say the sisterhood, when you talk about the sisterhood, this sisterhood that you are so eager to defend and support at every single turn because black women, everyone's against women. Women are the most vulnerable, and then you're the predator against your vulnerable other black women or other women in general. Now you're the predator. Now you're saying you don't care about their relationship. You don't care about how they're being hurt. As long as you get your fix of their husband, because you're too incompetent to find your own husband and just do your thing instead of taking theirs, because you're not good enough for anybody to put a crown on your head and make you their woman and give you everything that they're giving their wife. But you are so invested in taking someone else's husband and you don't care how that woman feels. I don't understand what you're saying. It makes no sense.
Don't mind him, he's just fighting here on.
No, but is it not true what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true, but it's not sweet.
Okay, now also
It is true, but not sweet.
Think about it now. Think about it. You
go
were
on.
a side nigga to a girl, yeah. Her husband was at home. No.
And still,
You're still the side nigga.
I'm still a side nigga. Go
You
on.
won't die as a side nigga.
For sure. Listen, if I die, JJ, can I just say something? As a side nigga, if I die, bury me where? On the side.
Spin it on yourself. You're married to a woman
I can't
that's
spin.
doking her personal trainer.
Yeah.
And that woman now finished doking that guy now say she wants to come and work out with you after she's tested Bola. Like this, like that.
Okay. What's like this, like that?
Our husband don't now can now be like this. Now every time he's doking her now, she's probably thinking about next man. What, you think that's cool, bro?
Okay. Jay, I understand what you're saying.
I know they don't get me wrong. I know they say I never doke over people, baby. I'm not doing righteous.
So why are you sounding here like
no? Because I'm putting a point across that you have to be conscious of. Because even when I did, I was very conscious and I felt terrible. But you're here still doing side nigging.
Side nigger?
No, you're doing side nigging.
Okay. Now let me understand something to you. Let me explain something to you, right? When I started side nigger stuff, sometimes there's some things that people don't see. The guy at home is not taking responsibility for why his wife is stepping out on him.
Oh, I hate. No, that's so dumb. That's so silly.
No. Let me say
what
this.
do you mean? No.
Let me say
no.
it.
Okay.
I'm
I won't even let you finish it.
No,
JJ,
no.
Because it's nonsense.
No,
because,
let me express this
we're
thing.
So comfortable with saying. We're so comfortable with saying.
Let me explain
wait. This is what we're comfortable doing.
Yeah, go on.
We're comfortable saying this for women and not for men. If a man cheats on his wife, you say that man is a terrible man.
Did I say
but
that?
if no, because you said the nigga is not taking accountability for why his wife, it's not his problem why she's cheating on him.
Let me speak for both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, it's sensitive. So this is how it is. I feel like when you get in a relationship and you get married, you people have the responsibility to keep the spice in your marriage, right? You have to spike a lot of things up. You cannot end up being boring. You cannot end up being like slacking. You cannot your wife marry you get 6 packs. Then you can't get belly. You're fat and you're looking attractive. I've seen some guys, they catch the one they want and they let go. No, you have to hold on.
So
I'm telling you how the women see it. When you know when they talk about it.
we're doing one by one because I know you're gonna go on to another one.
Okay, go on.
So if you marry a woman and she starts to become unattractive or gain weight for any reason, I'm not even gonna say medical reason. I'm not gonna say pregnancy because for any reason whatsoever, is it justified for you to go and cheat on her?
It's not justified, but it opens that avenue for me.
Do you see how hard it is for you to answer that question when you turn it on the other gender?
Okay.
Because
but it's still going to happen.
With blaming the man when a woman cheats. It's simply that. What?
In this married man and single girl relationship is nevertheless, it's the man's fault. He comes for her.
But when he comes for you,
Some people come for him.
Wait.
Does the other woman come for married people?
Some other woman come.
Thank you. Yes, you see somebody you like and you go for them. And if they happen to be married, it still doesn't change anything.
So that's the problem with the other woman.
Which woman? Not the woman.
Thank you. If you are fishing for married men and you still say that, how is it your
life
fault?
is preference, right? I like to date married men. You cannot date married men. Let me do what works for me and do what works for you. I was saying something earlier.
I put this up to you, Jay, right? You are JJ. Fair enough. You're highly sexual and you like role play. You meet a girl, she matches the same energy. Mentally, physically, financially, everything. You now get into a relationship, you get married. You're doing what you have to do at home for your wife to see you as the same JJ. She starts to let go. You go workplace. Your wife is not giving you the same energy she used to give you a long time. You are coming home every day. Say, boss says, spice up now. Boss says like, one more, I'm not tired, I know if you do. You're just like, shit, this is not what bargaining for, boy. You're trying your best to say, boss, spice them up. Boss now is at home, wearing granny pants, wearing big clothes. By the time you get back home, she slept. When you want to touch her on the bed, she's like, I'm tired. And then at work, there's one young, fresh, nice, spicy thing who likes your presence, who has the conversation you want to have, who is there. She sees you, you guys are at the same workplace. She reminds you of, she brings out the old young J. What is she call you, young J? 3YSK. In the rain now. She makes you forget, say, I want to go to work. This is why I like work. But then when you leave that energy, you never like that money for work. You're coming home to your home. Remember? The stress outside. Your home is meant to relieve you from that stress. You can't come your house. My woman I married, when put the ring on me, is giving me that same vibe I just described to you, Jay. Don't you think sometimes it's not going to tempt you to step out?
It will do.
And don't you think your wife at some point had to have the responsibility to make sure, say, when my guy go out, whatever temptation is or whatever stress is, when he comes back, I have to play a certain role to make sure, say, my guy is doing well, stress-free. Not even just stress-free, but at least give him that vent of knocking. Say, come and take this nyash that you marry.
No, it will do. It will. I'll be tempted. And yes, it's our responsibility. Absolutely. That's why you should never deny your partner sex. Whatever you deny your partner, ultimately that becomes their price. And that's just the honest truth.
Say it again.
If you deny your partner food, it becomes their price.
And they go looking for what?
If you deny your partner
food,
dates, it becomes their price.
Say it again, Jay.
And that's just it. Once you start denying them something, it ultimately becomes their price. But this is what you have to understand, right? Is in all of those things there, you have to be an excellent communicator. You have to, I know myself, I sabi communicate. I will come, and this leads me to the theory of Yoruba demon, and I'll explain it in a minute. Yeah?
Go on, brother.
But I will come home and I'll communicate with you. Boss say, look, you see that thing that you are not giving me trouble. I'm saying it many times over and over and over again. And if this thing is not changing, I will blatantly tell you, I will dog somebody.
If he falls in love with me, and at the end of the day, I feel like I have fallen in love with him as well, I can marry him. Men are entitled to so many wives. Depends on what you believe in.
But
So why don't you-
So on the flip side, sorry.
Go ahead, please.
On the flip side, we've seen a couple of people who live in marriages that are polygamous.
Yeah.
And they coexist.
Very well, peacefully.
We don't know what
yeah.
happens inside, but we know that they coexist. And I've also seen people who the woman at home no agree.
Exactly.
So the thing that I'd say is find your match
My dear.
and discuss it. Sorry. Why it's going to be called cheating is this man married me and he didn't mention to me that he, at some point, will want to be with another woman and finally bring her home. That's when I'll call it cheating. But right now, men do it. I've met a couple of guys that would tell you, I want to be in a relationship with you, but please have it in mind that at some point in this marriage, at some point in this marriage, I might want to take a second wife.
And
it's now
decide.
left for you to now say, me, I don't want to share my husband with anybody.
Me, I will share.
Be going. Or, okay, let's be going.
This woman that was backing up now is meant to irritate me. Anyway, I think she's clapping bullshit. There's no way she's gonna share, guys. She's trying bullshit, bro. She's mad now. She's spoiling the whole thing on side. This one, side association, we don't want her in our club. She need to go and find somewhere else.
What? If she's saying she'll share the man.
JJ, this one is mad.
Yeah, but I know her type.
What's her? Okay, define her type for me.
Her type of person is those who are like, they're butterflies. You don't know where they'll land because they go by how they feel in the moment.
Okay.
In this moment, she's more than happy dating a married man, someone else's husband.
Okay.
Next minute, she may not be happy with it. Okay. Right now, because of the conversation and that response that I will share my husband, suits the narrative she's going by at this point in time. But I promise you, when she catch big fish, a real man that she now feels some type of emotionally connected to, and that man now goes and carry another woman, she will come back and say men are scum.
But let me ask this question. This other woman, it would appear like in this age and time, some people are comfortable with this other woman.
Yes, I am.
With this other woman.
Yes, very much comfortable.
And have no issues whatsoever. Maybe because you are the other woman or you are not the person at the receiving end of what the other woman is doing.
I can decide to be that woman at home, but I decided not to be. It's a deliberate decision.
Okay, can I
don't
ask
wanna be
what
there.
exactly is so enticing about married men?
What is so enticing about married men? What I want, where my state of mind is, I don't want to be married now. I don't want to be with a single guy that will assume if we start a relationship, we're going to get married tomorrow. So when I'm ready to get married, I can now decide to date a single guy for that purpose. Now I'm not dating to marry. I'm dating for me. I'm dating to experience life. I'm dating to, just date. Not for marriage.
I think she has a very transactional mentality. In Nigeria, women date rich men. And most women know that for a guy to be married and be settled, and there's a specific type of married men she's going to go for. She's not going to go for broke married men. She's talking about rich married men because she wants to experience. She wants to this, she wants to that. If the man ain't got no money, she ain't fucking with him, and I could guarantee that 100%. So she's all about transactional. At the end of the day, last, my sister, this babe. Look, ashawo na ashawo. At the end of the day, you Regardless how you package and disguise prostitution.
Yes. Or to try and put a reasoning behind
prostitution, it is at the end of the day what?
Prostitution.
And that's just what it is.
That's right.
Because it's transactional. She's only dating married men simply because she knows that she has absolutely nothing for them apart from tuntun and what they can give for exchange for what they can give her. She'll give them tuntun, they can give her, handle her bills, pay for this, take her on trips on the side, where their wife is on a trip with them in one room, they'll put her in the other room and they can sneak her.
And to join this, she doesn't have to change the man's children's nappy. She doesn't have to really cook for him. She doesn't have to wash his clothes. All that marital responsibility, she doesn't have to.
This is what you call an executive ashawo. Because she comes into the company of that marriage and takes a role. She takes a role now.
She takes a role, but has she gone into the marriage?
She's in the company. If that man is tree like this, she's inside that tree. She's inside his coverage because it's resources that he should be spending on his family and his family alone. He's now spending it on this. So he's extended his coverage and covered this prostitute.
Okay, so what about if he spent everything that he had to spend on his family and he has the
leftover?
Extra? Yes.
It is still tricking, even if you got it. It is still tricking is tricking. Whether you got it or you don't, tricking is tricking. So I don't care how you want to spin it. Tricking is tricking, even if you got it. I don't care if Dangote spends 2% of his fortune on Ashawo, it is still tricking.
So I decide to be this way. I'm this way, is working for me. I'm happy. I don't think I'm destroying anybody's home because their husband is my supposed boyfriend. That's not my business. Now, my feelings are in check. Whatever I'm doing with somebody's husband, I know that it is temporary. I'm not expecting too much because I don't want to be disappointed. I have been disappointed. And now I can handle disappointments better. So when I decide I want to go home and be the woman in the house, I am done being outside. The man that I've decided I want to be his wife, he has ticked some boxes for me that I know, even if he eventually goes outside to meet a younger generation of the women outside, I can deal with it. I know that he's going to be respectful enough. And even if I find out, how do I deal with it?
So first of all, with your battered Toto, after you've battered it, when you're being side woman, side, you gotta pick one guy to come and claim your battered, abused Toto by other guys, right? Then she's now putting disclaimer because she knows karma.
Russell Wilson.
she knows karma as a B word. Yeah, say if the guy now go with a younger version, I can understand. Nigga, shut the F up.
You see
shut up.
What I see in this woman is that saying, hurt people, hurt people. That saying, that's what I see in this woman. Because for you not to care about your fellow woman like that.
Have you been that scenario?
And she's saying she's put her love on the side once. She said she's been hurt before, she's been disappointed. She's basically going through it and she's not dealing with the problem that she actually really has.
Have you been hurt people before?
Yes, I definitely have been. And that's why you have to recognize it when you see it. Do you get what I'm saying? But you need to work on the deep down. What's really going on inside? I feel like she's just suppressing it by...
Yeah, so you're trying to say she has a lot of issues and she's suppressing it by just
dealing with it this way. And a lot of people do.
Primary thing that keeps that man coming back is the sex. It's not anything else. The sex he gets outside is totally different from the sex, even if he has a crazy wife inside. But the sex outside is different.
This is the honest
will
bunch.
tell you, I cannot fuck my wife in a certain way. It will make her look like a slut. But I can fuck the other woman however I want. I can turn her upside down because she's not my wife. Some will say, I have respect for my wife, so I can't touch her in a certain way. But the woman even wants you to touch them in that way. But because you feel like she's your wife, you don't want to now push too much. You can go outside.
But you know that's actually true. You know, I've heard guys say that I can't doke my wife that way. Like, I can't do this, I can't do that with my wife. Like, no, that's my wife. I can't. Like, brother, what is wrong with your head? Like, are you alright in your head? What do you mean? The fact that she's your wife is the reason why you should be flipping her, like,
JJ.
bouncing her, like, throwing her against the
JJ, we don't usually agree, but we agree. This one, I agree with you.
Come on, man.
All that is excuses just to go and chop outside. Shut up.
The fact she's
Shut
your
up.
wife is the reason why you should be chopping the tonton upside down. Are you flipping mad?
What's that saying? Charity begins where?
At home now.
You won't go to do charity outside or
as she dey croak, make she dey croak or more dey run, make you dey pull am back. Say, yo, you are possibly bad.
You see all this, that's what I'm saying. All these people that just want to go and commit, they use stupid excuses to commit.
And I used to fight boys when I hear that, like, what the hell do you mean, my brother? Well, you know fit.
Wait.
You tire for sailing.
I want to ask these same guys the same question. So you can't eat your wife bomb, but you want to eat a stranger's bomb. You're mad.
Oh, that's a bit.
No, like that, you're mad.
That's a bit fun. Nah, which kind of thing be that?
Sorry.
But you said also that they don't do that at home because they feel like they respect
Their
their
wives.
wives. If he feels like he can shove your head, scatter it, throw it out, I mean, do you think that somebody he does that to, he would want to keep? Since he respects the one he kept.
Sweetie, it's for excitement. You know, when you're dating a married man, you know what you're going in for. Again, people get delulu and feel like, I'm dating this married guy, he's going to marry me. And then you start not being who you are. You now want to pretend so that he can see the good in you and finally love you and say, I will chase my wife for you. A lot of married men don't chase their wives for anybody. If they want to get married to you as a second wife, it's their decision. It's not because they want to chase their wife. No.
And I was actually hoping that we got to the part where they were talking about married women not having sex enough with their husband. And I think that's a bigger conversation when it comes to marriage, because I think that happens a lot more in marriages than anything else. And I understand the changes that comes with being a mom and giving birth and all of that. But ultimately, I think it's everyone's responsibility to cater to their partner's sexual needs and desires. And I think if that lacks in your relationship, ultimately that leaves a gap, and that ultimately becomes the price, that person's price. And anybody that's willing to pay that price would get that person's attention. So I think either way, both ways, men who are not willing to do the thing, dock their wife in a certain way, they leave room for certain PTs to come and do the docking for them. And wives who don't want to dock their husbands in a certain way, leave room for sisters like this one to come and do the docking for their husband. They'll now be speaking one dumb English online. Anyway, look. Shout out to the Honest Bunch. I really think they do a lot of good content, to be honest. I really enjoyed this one as well. And please leave your comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let's know what you think about this particular topic and this whole situation. But until next time,
I'm going to be a sad nigga.